When I only have about 10 minutes to stretch for my splits, this is what I do. Hi guys, I'm Heather, and today we're doing splits yoga. Let's jump right on in because there's no time to waste. Today, let's start standing in the center of our mat facing the side. Take your feet shoulder width apart and gently anchor down first, and then fold the torso down towards the thighs. Relaxing here first, maybe you have a slight bend in the knees, and then slowly begin to straighten them if you would like. We're starting deep today, since it's a short one. Take your pointer and index fingers, both of them, grab a hold of the big toes, and gently pull yourself down. Deep hamstring stretch. Slowly release. Take fingertips to the floor. Heel toe your feet out a little bit so that the heels are facing in, toes facing out, and place a bend in the knees to bring the hips down towards the floor, but not sitting on the floor. We're going to bring our hands to prayer hands, gently press the knees out wide into a little yogi squat. So find a little lift here in the hips as you gently press outward. From here, take fingertips to the floor. We're going to readjust by sending our feet back a bit, but leaning forward. Walk your knees out so that they're wider than your hips. Flex through the feet so that the toes are facing outwards either way. Come to your forearms here and bring the torso forward. Little froggy pose. And a great hip opener. I highly recommend practicing this pose. If not daily, at least just a couple days a week. Make sure that your knees are in line with your heels here, and your belly is off of the ground. So you're pressing away from the ground a bit. Great. From here, slowly press yourself up. Come to almost seated. We're going to turn towards the front part of our mat, but stay here on the floor to bring the left foot forward into a low lunge. So left foot forward, front knee is going to stay over the ankle, and your right foot comes back. You can just rest the hands on your front thigh here. Lengthen down through the hips as you actively squeeze your thighs together. From here, take your right fingertips to the floor. Left hand comes back. Gently lift up the right toes, point the toes, and grab a hold of your foot. Slowly begin to bring it closer to your body here, closer to your hips. But don't overdo it, just a gentle stretch. Breathing and looking back. Option to bring maybe a block right here underneath the right hand, kind of brings the floor to you, which is nice. Gently release. Shift the hips back, straighten through the front leg. Come to fingertips. Your hips are going to come over your back knee. Flex through the front foot. And make sure that your hips stay square to the front of the mat. It's really easy to kind of get offset in this one. I find myself doing it all the time. But really try to keep those hips square. So again, option to bring blocks here if you do have them. Brings the floor to you. Keep spine nice and long. Inhale and then exhale to fold forward. Take it a little bit deeper. On an inhale, send it back up. And keep your blocks here. We're just going to gently slide the front foot forward to come into our split. So taking it straight into the split today. Wherever you're at, if you're a little bit higher, remember that you can always use the tall height on blocks if you have them. Or you can use fingertips, whatever you prefer. Try to breathe here. I know it can be pretty uncomfortable sometimes when you're trying to find ease in these stretches. And also remember that you can use your back foot to readjust, square the hips, and come back down. Again, it's easy to kind of shift to the side and get offset here. Gently press yourself up to seated. Move blocks to the side. Come to a tabletop and let's just stretch out one leg at a time real quick before we take it to the other side. Great. Take the right foot forward. Left stays back for our low lunge on the other side. Lengthening through the tailbone. Scissoring the thighs together. Finding strength with our flexibility. Take left fingertips to the floor. If you like to use your block, you can place it down. Right fingertips come behind you. Lift the back foot up and gently pull it in towards the hips. Gazing back or to the side. You might feel a nice stretch in this quadricep. Gently release. Let the back foot come down and shift straight back for that half split on the other side. So you're going to straighten through the front leg, flex the front foot, fingertips to the ground or your blocks, whatever you prefer. Hips come over the back knee here and staying square to the front of the mat. Find length first. Nice long spine so that you're able to breathe. So important. It's so important to listen to your body in these mini goals that we have, like achieving the splits. Inhale and gently fold forward to exhale. On an inhale, slowly come up. Gently slide the front foot forward and the back back. Come into your split, wherever you're at. Remembering you can always use the back foot to curl the toes under, adjust the hips to square them, and come back down. Breathe here. Try to relax as much as possible. And just take your time with it. Enjoy the whole process. Definitely feel that this side is tighter than my other side. So if you have that too, don't worry, it's totally normal. The goal is to eventually balance everything out. That's why we practice both sides every time. Gently press yourself up. Come to your tabletop, moving the blocks if you have them. Send one foot back, then the other. Releasing it out. Let's do it one more time. Each side. Come down, swing the feet out in front of you. You can take the feet together or shoulder width apart. And from here, flex the feet. We're gonna go into a seated fold. I like to always end in a seated fold because it kind of balances all the shifting back and forth out. And it's nice to kind of gather yourself back together after doing all that and kind of release and relax. So I'll let you stay here in this fold as long as you would like. If you liked this quick splits, mini flow or stretches, give this video a like, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Inhale, lifts the torso, and exhale, folds it forward. Thank you so much for watching and joining me today. Namaste, you guys.